इंटीग्रल
सर दिख नहीं रहा।
ओके, अब दिख रहा है? नहीं दिख रहा अभी भी?
सर दिख रहा है, मुझे तो दिख रहा है।
Raj, am I audible to you?
यस सर।
Okay, is this visible now? Is this visible now?
हाँ सर
यस
दिख
सर।
रहा है।
दिख रहा है? Sigma minus j infinitive to sigma plus j infinitive and x of z, z to the power n minus 1 dz. This is, by definition, is the inverse Laplace transform. But we will not use this transform as this integral is contoured integration. So it is beyond the course of our signaling system to consider this contour integration. Right? Now, inverse Z transform or the Laplace transform methods are as, will not use this equation. Now, is this clear? Right? Now, what we do, we take the, just a second. We will not use this formula to calculate the inverse Z transform. Rather than this, we will calculate through some other way round. And what are those other way round? First is the direct method. We are talking about inverse Z transform. So inverse Z transform, first is direct method. Right? So in this direct method, what we will do, we will find out the expression x of z in this form, that is a0 z to the power 0 plus a1 z to the power minus 1 plus a2 z to the power minus 2 and so on. Similarly, there can be a minus 1 z to the power plus 1, a minus 2 z to the power plus 2 and so on. We have to express x of z in this form to use the direct method. What is our task? Our task is to find out x of n where x of z is given to us. Am I audible to all? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So x of n will give us x of z, and x of z is given to us, and through the x of z we have to identify what should be x of n. Right? Now for this case, what we do, we apply the formula x of z equal to summation x of n z to the power minus n equal minus infinite to plus infinite. This is the formula we always use for the Z transform. So in this case, x of z equal to this. If I see carefully, the multiple of z to the power minus n is the factor x of n. So if I see this z to the power 0, this will be nothing but x of 0. A0 will be nothing but x of 0. Similarly, this A1 is nothing but x of 1. If it is negative power of z, then here it will be positive n. n will be positive if the power of z is negative. Right? Similarly, this a2 will be x of 2 and so on. Similarly, this x of minus 1, this will be x of minus 1 because it is z to the power plus 1. Similarly, this will be x of minus 2 and so on. So once we obtain the x of n, then we can draw it easily at 0, whatever is the value. Suppose a0 is the value, right? At 1, it is a1. At 2, it is a2 and so on, here and here, right? So by this way, we can identify from the direct x of z series. This is known as actually power series. And sometimes this method is also known as power series method. So in power series method or direct method, x of z is given in this form, and through this form of power series form, we evaluate the values of individual x of n. And remember, this method is only for inverse Z transform, not for inverse Laplace transform. We will see separately what is the methods we will use for the inverse Laplace transform. So is this clear? If this is clear, then we can go for one problem. The problem is like this. Problem is like this. Suppose we have to find out x of n, and x of z is given as 1 plus 2z minus 2 plus z. Suppose this is given to us, right? What we do, we compare this x of z with the x of n, z to the power minus n. Z to the power minus n, n equal to minus infinite to plus infinite. Now, if I compare, here it is 1. 1 means z to the power 0. It means x of 0 value is 1. Z to the power minus 2, the value is 2. So here it is negative power. So it will be positive. N will be here. So x of 2 will be equal to 2. This is the factor. And here the power is nothing is given. So it will be power is 1. Z to the power plus 1. So it will be x of minus 1, and the value is the factor of this. The factor is 1 here. Nothing is written, it means it is 1. So we got the 3 factors, and other factors are 0. Other x of n are 0. So we just plot. At 0, it is 1. At 1, it is 0. At 2, it is 2. At 3 onwards, it is 0, so 3 dots are sufficient. At minus 1, it is plus 1. And again here, 3 dots are sufficient to represent this. So this will be our x of n regarding this x of z thing. Is this clear or any doubt? This is very simple method to calculate, right? And we require this method in other methods also. So have a close look on this method, right? Now second method is the long division approach. Long division approach, we are discussing inverse Z transform. So in inverse Z transform, first method was power series method or the direct method. Second is the long division method. These are all inverse transform methods, inverse Z transform methods. So long division method is what? In this, we divide x of z will be given in the form of the numerator polynomial divided by denominator polynomial, and a ROC will be given to us. And we know region of convergence is that region of the z plane at which x of z exists. Otherwise, all other region x of z we cannot compute, right? So that is the region of convergence. Now x of z will be given in this form. So what we do, we divide the numerator polynomial by denominator polynomial, and then we find out the quotient polynomial. right? And we write x of z in the form of q of s plus some remainder polynomial divided by numerator, and so on. And we do like this. This is here z should be there, not s. It is not a function of s, it is a function of z only. Sometimes it happens because we are considering Laplace and z both simultaneously, so sometimes it happens. So we do x of z equal to qz plus remainder z divided by nz, and again we divide this remainder z by nz until we get a power series here. Power series is same as in the first method we got, that is a function of a0 z to the power 0 plus a1 z to the power 1 plus a2 z to the power minus 1 and so on. And positive and negative both powers will be there, right? So to understand it in better form, this method, we will take an example, and example is like this. Example is like this. Suppose we have x of z equal to 1 over 1 minus a z inverse with mod of z greater than mod of a. Although we know the result of this from the first lecture, the result of this was x of n equal to a to the power n um. This was the result, right? So let us see how it will come. Now, in the long division approach, the only thing which you have to be very cautious about is how to write this denominator polynomial over here. We have to write the denominator polynomial in the order maybe same as whatever is given, or maybe reverse in the order, such that here the quotient polynomial should come in the form of a power series which involves only the either positive z power or either negative z power. That means here it is ROC is given as mod of z greater than mod of a, right? Mod of z greater than mod of a means it is a right sided signal. Yes.
सर वो ऊपर वाली लाइन दिख नहीं रही है थोड़ा सा. यस सर.
नहीं दिख रही.
This one.
यस सर जो भी आप यस सर बताया वो भी दिख नहीं रही है सर, मतलब आ नहीं रही कैमरे के अंदर पूरी.
मेरे इसमें तो आ रही है.
अब आ गई.
आ रही है?
यस सर.
Okay. This is the long division method we are using, and x of n is x of z is given to us with this mod of z greater than mod of a ROC, and we have to find out this x of n using the long division approach. What I am saying, we have to write this denominator polynomial over here in such a manner so that the quotient should always come either in positive power of z or negative power of z. Positive power of z, when it will come, when the signal is right-sided signal. How do we know whether the signal is right-sided? By its ROC. If it is greater than some value, it is right-sided. If it is less than some value, it is left-sided. Right? Right-sided means what? That the signal exists in the right of some value. Right? That is the meaning of right-sided signal. Right? And left-sided signal exists in the left, and in right it is 0. Here in the right-sided, in the left it is 0. Right? So this is the left-sided. Right? Now, given ROC will decide whether it is a RSS or LSS. RSS here, it is the RSS case because it is given mod of z greater than mod of a. So this is the RSS case, and in the RSS case, the powers of minus z power should come, and in LSS, positive z power should come. Now, you know why this happens, because we know x of z is given by x of n z to the power minus n. right? This is the formula. And x of n, if it is 0 for some negative values of n, then if n is negative values and here it is 0, so this z to the power positive power will not come, because n is negative and this will be z to the power positive power. But for negative n, for a right-sided signal, x of n is itself is 0, right? So negative power in x of z expression, if I express in power series, the positive power will not come for a RSS. Similarly, for LSS, because it is 0 in the right side, the negative power will not appear in the expression of x of z. So how do I write this? I will write in some order in which this qz should come either the positive power of z if it is right-sided signal, no, positive power of z if it is left-sided signal, and negative power of z if it is right-sided signal. Is this point clear? Right-sided and left-sided, is this point is clear?
Yes,
Any doubt to anyone? Any doubt to anyone? राइट साइडेड एंड लेफ्ट साइडेड समझ में आ गया अच्छे से? अब देखिए इसको करेंगे कैसे, देखिए. Here, if I divide with this, right, what is the process to divide? Always write this first term and divide by this first term, right? So it is 1 divided by 1, so result is 1. So here we write 1. And then multiply this one with this value. So what we got? We get 1 over 1 minus AZ inverse, right? 1 minus AZ inverse we will get. And then what we will do? We subtract this term, right? This is the normal division process we always take, right? We subtract after this. So this 1 and 1 will cancel out, and this will come as plus AZ inverse, right? After this will be my now first term, and this is the first term. So AZ inverse divided by 1. So the result is AZ inverse. So I will write here plus AZ inverse, and then I multiply AZ inverse with these two terms. So it will be AZ inverse minus A square Z to the power minus 2. When I subtract, this again cancel out. So what I will have? I will have A2 Z to the power minus 2. Will you able to see that it will increase in this way? It will never end.
Yes, sir, it will never end.
Yes, sir.
That's why the name comes long division method. Right? Now I can write directly by inspection. I can write x of z in this form: 1 plus AZ inverse plus A square Z to the power minus 2 plus A cube Z to the power minus 3, and so on up to infinitive. There will be infinite terms. Right? Can I write x of z in this form?
Yes, sir.
And once we have written in this form by the first method, that is the power series approach, can I write x of n in this form? Why in this form? Because x of 0 is 1, x of 1 is a, x of 2 is a square, x of 3 is a cube, and so on up to infinite. And in negative, it is 0, and that will decide by un. In negative, un is 0, and in positive, un is 1. And when I substitute the value of n equal to 0, it will be a0 is 1. If I substitute n equal to 1, it will be a to the power 1, that is this value. A to the power 2 for n equal to 2, so this is this value, and so on. So I can write x of n in this form.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this, going from x of z to x of n?
No, sir.
Okay. Now see, if I have this ROC in the reverse form, that is, if I have ROC as for same expression, if I have ROC as minus mod of z less than mod of a. If I have ROC as mod of z less than mod of a, then it is a left-sided signal because ROC is given as a less than. So you can remember it less than, and it is LSS. Both are start with L. right? So if the ROC is less than, then it is LHS. If it is right-sided, then it is greater than, right? So now we have seen that in LHS, the x of z expression should have positive z power. And just now we have calculated by dividing this here in the form of 1 minus a z inverse, we have divided and we got the negative powers. So just reverse this value. I just reverse this expression. I first write minus a z inverse and then plus 1. And then what is our method? First term is this and this is the first term. So I will divide excuse me. 1 divided by minus a z inverse. If I divide this value, what I will get? Minus a inverse z, and the positive power of z is appearing, right? So how I would write here? This multiplied by this value. So what I will get? I will get 1 minus a inverse z. And then I subtract. By subtraction, we change the sign first of all. This will be cancelled out. Here we get a inverse z. Now this is my first term and this is the first term. So what I will do? A inverse z divided by minus a z inverse. Right? So what I will get here? I will get minus a to the power minus 2 z to the power 2. What I will get here? I will get a inverse z minus a to the power minus 2 z to the power plus 2. Again, subtracting, this is minus, this will be plus, this will cancel out. So here it will be a to the power minus 2 z to the power 2. Previously, first term was a inverse z. The next term is a to the power minus z to the power 2. And so on it will repeat. Right? And that's why this approach is known as long division approach. So I will write directly, I will write here that it is dash dash dash, right? It will come in the dash dash form. And here I will write x of z directly as this. And here you can see there is a negative sign appearing in all terms. So I will take negative outside. And then I can write this as a inverse z plus a to the power minus 2 z to the power 2 plus a to the power minus 3 z to the power plus 3 and so on up to infinity. Right? So here, which u of n will give us the values from minus infinite to minus 1. Because if you see here, z to the power plus 1 is there. But our formula of x of z is x of n z to the power minus n. Formula is this. Right? Formula is x of z equal to x of n z to the power minus n. So here there is a minus n is coming. Here z to the power plus 1 is coming. So it means it will start from minus 1 and it will end at minus infinite. Z to the power minus infinite. So from minus 1 to minus infinite, which step signal is 1? Unit step signal is 1 for minus 1 to infinite. How I can write this over here? That is, signal is like this. From minus 1 to minus infinity, it is 1. How I can write this signal?
u n minus 1.
U of
Minus n minus 1.
U of n will start from this 1 to infinite. This is u of n minus 1. Right? This
Minus n minus 1.
Yes. Minus n minus 1. In place of n, I have to write minus n here. So that it will be reflected over here in this form. So it will be u of minus n minus 1. And secondly, what is this here? A to the power minus 1. Here I will have a value of n equal to minus 1. Here I have value of n equal to minus 2. Here I have n equal to minus 3 and so on. So can you see that we can write in general a to the power plus n and here minus. Why plus n? Because n is already negative. N is minus 1. -2, -3, and so on. So here I have to write a to the power n. So this is the value minus a to the power n u of minus n minus 1 for this particular problem. Problem is this, that x of z is 1 over 1 minus a z inverse mod of a. That is, ROC is given differently. In the previous, it was mod of z greater than mod of a. So answer was a to the power n un. Here the ROC is mod of z less than mod of a. So answer is minus a to the power n u of minus n minus 1. Is this method clear? Long division approach clear?
Yes, sir.
We take one more example because I think these two examples are not sufficient for this particular method, because this method is always come in the exam, because inverse Z transform or inverse Laplace transform always come in the exam. So next example is x of z is given as 1 over, this is Hamid Nawab book 10 point something around 10. Please check it. The 10.11 is there. 10.11. Right? 10 chapter, 11 problem, unsolved problem. So problem is like this. X of z is given as 1 over 1024. Then 1024 minus z to the power minus 10 divided by 1 minus half z inverse.
सर प्रॉब्लम पूरी दिख नहीं रही है सर.
प्रॉब्लम दिख नहीं रही?
यस सर, थोड़ी सी और हमको टिल्ट करना पड़ेगा फोन कैमरा.
कैमरा वाइड करना पड़ेगा. अच्छा, ये इधर नहीं दिख रहा.
यस सर.
एक मिनट बच्चे. Just a minute, I will take it in other way round. Is this visible now?
Yes, sir. Clearly.
Problem? I think it is visible now.
Yes,
okay.
Sir, it is visible.
X of z is given as this. Now I will write x of z in this form. Here it is 1024. So if you see, this is nothing but 2 to the power 10. Right? Here it is 2 to the power 10 minus z to the power minus 10 over 1 minus half z inverse. Now in this case, if I divide this 2 to the power 10, it will be 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power 10 z to the power minus 10 over 1 minus half z inverse. Right? So this is my x of z, and ROC is given as mod of z greater than 0. This is our ROC is given. Right? So this is the question of the long division approach. Now in this long division approach, what we have to do, we have to find out the value of this x of n, right? Just do this by your own. If you find any difficulty, we will take here and giving you just 2-3 minutes to solve this problem, right? Do this problem.
रोहित एक्स ऑफ जेड क्या है?
Have you done?
Yes, sir.
Have you done?
Sir,
Okay, which type of the signal is coming? Is this RSS, LSS, or two-sided? Anything? Anyone have solved it?
सर डिवीजन के बाद 1 प्लस जेड इनवर्स सॉरी ए इनवर्स 1 प्लस 2 टू द पावर -1 जेड टू द पावर -1 प्लस 2 टू द पावर -2 जेड टू द पावर -2 टिल इंफिनिटी। उसके बाद सर एक्स ऑफ जेड जब यूएन की फॉर्म में लिखेंगे तो ए टू द पावर -n एक्स। सर उसके अंदर नहीं आ रहा सर समझ में।
एक मिनट इंफिनिटी तक नहीं आएगा बेटा राघव तिवारी, इंफिनिटी तक नहीं आएगा, यही प्रॉब्लम है। इंफिनिटी तक नहीं जाएगा ये। देखिए कैसे होगा ये, देखिए कैसे होगा। इसमें अपन क्या करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे 1 माइनस हाफ जेड इनवर्स एंड हियर इट इज 1 माइनस 1/2 टू द पावर 10 जेड रेस्ट पावर -n। देखिए आपको पता नहीं है कि यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव पावर आएंगी या नेगेटिव पावर आएंगी, तो आप लेफ्ट में पहला डिवीजन करके देख लीजिए, उसके बाद अपने आप क्लियर हो जाएगा कि नेगेटिव पावर आ रही है कि पॉजिटिव पावर आ रही है, राइट। तो अगर ये देखिए पहला डिवीजन करते हैं इसका तो क्या आएगा, यहाँ पे ये 1 है ये 1 है, तो क्या आ जाएगा 1 माइनस हाफ जेड इनवर्स। सब्ट्रैक्शन करिए, यहाँ माइनस लिखिए, यहाँ प्लस लिखिए। अब ये वाली जो टर्म है ये z की पावर, इसको पहले लिखेंगे और इसको अपन लास्ट में हैंडल करेंगे। राइट, अब देखिए नेक्स्ट टर्म क्या आएगी? अब हाफ z टू द पावर -1 डिवाइडेड बाय दिस 1। राइट, ये पहली टर्म है और यहाँ पे पहली टर्म 1 है, तो डिवाइड करिए तो क्या मिलेगा ये? तो प्लस 1/2 z इनवर्स, so 1/2 z इनवर्स माइनस 1/2 टू द पावर 2 z टू द पावर -2। डिवाइड कर सब्ट्रैक्ट करिए, this will cancel out, you will get 1/2 to the power 2 z to the power -2 minus 1/2 to the power 10 z to the power -10। अब देखिए, अगर देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे ये डिफरेंस कम होता जा रहा है। पहले डिफरेंस था 10 और 1, अब है 10 और 2, नेक्स्ट आ जाएगा 10 और 3, फिर 10 और 4, 10 और 5, 10 और 6, 10 और 7, 10 और 8, 10 और 9 और लास्ट में 10 और 10 भी आ जाएगा। तो 10 और 10 कब तक आएगा? ये जब आप 1/2 टू द पावर 9 z टू द पावर -9 लेंगे, जब हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसको 1/2 टू द पावर 9 z टू द पावर -9 से, राइट, तो यहाँ पे क्या मिल जाएगा? 2 टू द पावर, इसमें इस फैक्टर में क्या मिल जाएगा? 2 टू द पावर 10 z टू द पावर -10, और तब ये क्लोज हो जाएगा। ये लॉन्ग डिवीजन नहीं है, ये फाइनाइट डिवीजन हो गया।
यस सर, वो नोटिस नहीं करा।
राइट, तब तक ही क्लोज हो जाएगा। तो वी विल गेट x ऑफ z इक्वल टू दिस वैल्यू। राइट, अब ये जो वैल्यू आई है, इसको हम x ऑफ n के फॉर्म में कैसे लिखेंगे? ये क्लियर है ये मेथड? किसी को कोई दिक्कत इसमें? ये चीज क्लियर है कि ये यहाँ भी जाएगा 2 टू द पावर 9 z टू द पावर -9 तक।
यस
तो
सर।
क्या आप देख लीजिए, ये इससे पता चल रहा है कि ये यहाँ तक जाएगा। चाहे तो करके देख सकते हैं वहां तक भी, और ये बड़ा नहीं है, 8 एक स्टेप आएंगी, राइट, तो करके देख सकते हैं। राइट, so x of z I will get like this. Now after this, after getting this z, we have to write x of n. How do I write x of n? X of n will be, this is here 1, this is here 1/2, right? It is increasing function of 1/2, right? So it should be 1/2 to the power n first of all, right? Here whether I have to write n or not, just see this by putting n equal to 0. So n equal to 0 रखते ही क्या हो जाएगा? 1. So we are getting this one, right? और यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है? हमें चाहिए n equal to 0 से लेकर n equal to 9 तक। कहां से लेके कहां तक चाहिए? 0 से लेके 9 तक चाहिए, उसके बाद नहीं चाहिए हमें, इधर भी नहीं चाहिए, इधर भी नहीं चाहिए, राइट? तो ये मेरा यूनिट स्टेप सिग्नल हो गया। अब ये जो यूनिट स्टेप सिग्नल है, इसको हम लिखेंगे कैसे? एनीबॉडी? हाउ डू आई राइट दिस? हाउ डू आई राइट दिस? एनीवन? वी हैव डन दिस थिंग। Anyone?
un minus
Yes.
n minus 9।
n-9 नहीं होगा। अगर 9 भी हो जाएगा तो ये सैंपल हट जाएगा। u of n-10 ये मैं डिस्कस कर चुका हूँ पहले भी। देखिए un क्या होगा? ये वाला सिग्नल जो इनफाइनाइटली इधर 1 होगा। u of n-10 क्या होगा? जो 10 पर 1 होगा और उसके बाद 1 होगा और उससे पहले 0 होगा। इसको जब सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो ये जो 10 से बाद वाले हैं वो कैंसिल हो जाएंगे। We will get from 0 to 9. So this is my signal. So I just multiplied here u of n minus u of n minus 10. Is this clear? This is called window signal. This is called window signal in discrete time. Same signal can appear in the continuous time also. Is this method is clear? How to do this inverse? Is clear?
Yes sir.
Raghav Tiwari, problem is clear now?
Yes sir, clear sir. Clear sir.
Raghav,
Hello. Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Raghav Tiwari, problem is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I? To you?
Sir.
आवाज आ रही है प्रियांशु सिंगर?
Yes, sir.
हाँ ठीक है, बोला करो बेटा, बोलते नहीं हो आप लोग कि आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है आवाज, राइट? So we are doing the inverse Z transform and we have done direct method, that is the power series method, and the now one more problem is there, that is the series problem.
सर वो नेटवर्क इशू था इसलिए डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था सर. डाउट क्लियर हो गया सर.
ओके, कोई प्रॉब्लम, कोई ठीक है. चलिए देखिए, series method, this is the third method of inverse Z transform, series method. In the series method, what we have to remember is the following formula: log of 1 plus v equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 to the power n plus 1 b to the power n upon n, where mod of v should be less than 1. This formula we have to remember it carefully. Log of 1 plus v equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 to the power n plus 1 b to the power n upon n, where mod of v should be less than 1. Now, how to use this formula and how do we use this series method? This is called the series method here. Now, for this case, suppose we have x of z is equal to log of 1 plus z inverse with mod of z greater than 1. Now, in this case, can we apply the direct method, that is the power series approach? For that, we have to write the log expression, and that is difficult to write, right? We cannot use also long division approach because only a numerator polynomial is given, denominator polynomial is 1 here, right? So we cannot use also that method. So this is the third method here we have to use, right? I will show you some way around in the properties of the Z transform. We can use also some method of the properties to find out the inverse Z transform of this. But through this formula, if I compare with this formula, I can write directly, right? I'm now using this one. Log of 1 plus Z inverse will be equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinite minus 1 to the power n plus 1. V is nothing but Z inverse. So Z to the power minus n upon n. And here mod of Z is greater than 1. It means mod of Z is what? Z is V is what? V is Z inverse. So if mod of Z is greater than 1, definitely V will be less than 1, right? That is Z inverse mod will be less than. If mod of Z greater than 1, Z inverse mod will be less than. So in that case, what will be this? If I compare now, this is now my x of z. X of z is equal to this value, and this value I have to compare with n equal to minus infinite to infinite x of n z to the power minus. So what I have to see in this two expression, first the limit. Limit is not same. So to make this limit as same as minus infinite to infinite, I have to include a unit step signal here, right? And this unit step signal should be 0 from minus infinite to 0, because the limit here are starting from n equal to 1 to infinite. So the limit should, the x of n should be such that the values are 0 from minus infinite up to 0. So if I do this here, if I change from this 1 to minus infinite, I will use u of n minus 1. U of n minus 1 is 0 from minus infinite to 0. Minus infinite to 1, right? So here it is u of, not n minus 1, we have to use u of n because we require, at 1 we require the value, right? So it is u of n we have to use, not u of n minus 1, right? So this will be now my expression. I have to compare this expression with this expression. I will separate z to the power minus n terms, and whatever is written between this summation of n equal to minus infinite to infinite and z to the power minus n, this is nothing but my x of n, right? I will compare only this. So by comparing, I will get x of n as equal to minus 1 to the power n plus 1, 1 over n u n. And that's all. This is the problem solution, right? It is looking an odd problem, but the answer is very, the process to find out the answer is very simple. Only in 2 steps we have compared it with this, and then we got the answer. Is this clear? This method is clear? Is this method is clear? Raj, is this method is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, we can use a lot of other examples, and we will do that by in due course. We will do that thing. Raj, you can take the attendance right now, and we are today closing just 5 minutes before to the time, because there is a meeting over here on the Zoom of the department. So that's why I have to log in there, right? Now, our test was due, right? And this is my mistake. Raj, you can off the recording.